Welcome back to another RSMF update. Today I'm working on a new feature that I think I'm pretty much done with, but I'm so excited I want to share it with you guys so that I can get as much feedback as I can before I consider it done. What am I talking about? Name normalization. When we get text messages, we get all kinds of names. We got names with phone numbers. We have different names with same phone number. We have different variations to phone numbers, all kinds of stuff. And one of the things people ask me, well, can we reconcile it? Now, we do have other tools for this, like in Relativity, you can have name normalization, where it'll scan and figure out all the names and saves them into entities, objects, and all that. So this is sort of like a light version of it, but I don't know if this is even fair to compare. Anyway, this is a way to look at all the names inside your text message collection and try to make sense of them. So let me take you to a screen. We're going to open a DAT file. I'm going to click Open. All right, so now that I have my DAT file loaded, I'm going to go to Data Tools, Name Normalization. I'm going to move it to the center, and I'm going to select what fields do I want to normalize names in. Next thing, very important, we're going to select our names delimiter. I believe it's comma in my case. So create names list, and now let's just expand it and see, yeah. Okay, so we have our names. What we can do now is give these people sort of new names or kind of fix them up. So let's say if we have this person and this person, well, they're the same, only one version has a name and the other does not. So we can enter a new name on the column to the right, and we'll be able to do is have message crawler go in and fix all these names to what we put on the column to the right. Any other ones I can, well, let's just, for the demo purposes, let's just call these people A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Just so that we could see something is happening. Now, we giving these people alternative names. So for example, this and this could be A as well, right? Because they're the same person. Once you start creating this list, sometimes you may want to save your work. Right? You want to save your work so you can continue later, or so you could apply it to a different case. For that, you can use this Save as XML feature. So this will let you save this grid to file, close everything, and then come back later and say import XML, and it's going to load back in. Because I realize that if you have like 100 names, it may take you a while to do, and you probably should save your work for reuse on the next set of data. Or just when you can continue working with this case, or you always want to save your work just in case you did something else, you could redo it. And you can also export this to a DAT file just in case you need like an Excel cross-reference. But now let's do the next step, and we're going to click on this replace names. So what message crawler is going to do is go to these from and to fields, and it'll make a copy of these fields. And whenever it finds this person name, it's going to replace it with this value. So let's see how it will do that. I'm going to click on the replace name, and you saw that something happened. Now, this window did not get closed automatically because you may want to save your work. Before you go back and start examining, save your XML so you have a backup of this window. So in case you have to come back here and redo it. Once you have it saved, you can close it, and now we can scroll all the way to the right, and you could see that we have from normalized and to normalized, and I just replaced them with letters of the alphabet just so it is easier to see. But you can see that if we did not give it a new name, the old name stayed, so you don't have to update it for everything. If what you see on your list is good, you don't need to enter a new name. You just need to enter a new name where you think you want to make an adjustment. And this is what we see here. And if there are multiple entries here, this should support that as well. Like we could see there are commas in here, and there should be combinations of letters and existing names. So all of that's been preserved. And again, one of the reasons I don't want to modify existing fields is just so you could do a proper QC, so you could look at them and see, okay, yes, I got what I wanted to do, or no, I didn't, let me redo it. So that is my take on name normalization. There is no like automatic logic to try to you know, join names together, something like that. Maybe in the future. Right now, it is sort of up to you to figure out who are the same people and perform this normalization. But I think it's a good start. So if you have any feedback for me on this, I would very much like to hear about it. Please play around with this. Make sure you save your profile. Don't lose all the work that you do. And yeah, looking forward to hearing from you, and I will see you in the next RSMF update.